Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy, where we will right now go on with the Chaos Undivided investigation. Let's go to a briefing very quick and take a little look here. The capital of Nereus III was doomed to perish. The city was overrun by the Black Legion and most of the citizens were butchered by the blood-crazed invaders. Yet there were the lucky ones. A handful of survivors were taken into captivity. Who knows what cruel fate awaits them? I am afraid there's not so much left to do except for retribution.
There is nothing left but ashes.
That's not entirely true. The majority of the local population is deceased or missing, but the bioscanners have located a large group of survivors. Their numbers are dwindling, though, following a perfectly regulated pattern. Strange.
It makes sense, Magos. I have analyzed the operations of the traitors, and their attack against the Nereus III is an odd one. It's a backwater feudalistic planet, lacking any military, logistical, or economic importance. From their perverted point of view, there is only one important resource here.
Human lives.
Exactly. For their unholy rituals. You should rip them apart before it's too late, Inquisitor.
This kind of outburst is perfectly appropriate.
Will do, we will. So, oh my god, not a landing gunship there. We will, of course, do our best in order to free them from captivity and from, well, let's say cruel rituals. A little bit of a bad point right now is, of course, that our constructs are not attacking the enemy and we are buffing or beefing a little bit of damage right here. Fair enough, down they are. I am, to be really honest, now that I finally, after some time, got a little bit into this class and began to play it the right way, so to say. I can only say I love this class. It is absolutely astonishing, and I would like to find the Voxcaster to be precise here, because I have a weird little feeling that these orbital or the artillery things are not good for, not only not good for us, but not good for our little robots there as well, which of course they take a decent amount of AoE damage right here. Don't risk anything, use a inoculator, I just say so. We are nearly at the ritual's point, so let's then try to get through here very quick. So that is actually for me a very good loadout with 2 vivisector or 2 close combat constructs, or 6 to be precise, plus a close combat damage dealer, plus somehow tank, I would say, and of course the ranged dude there. I think what is great and puts the longer which makes our constructs live a little bit longer is, of course, the little shielding we gave them through a passive skill. And that is very great, and of course very awesome to, do something about their hit points. Anyhow, we are nearly, I think, at the ritual. I still can't imagine that that is going to be the end of this mission, and I went the wrong way. Of course, we need to go around, and then we are luckily at the target point. Of course, what you have to say, the regeneration of the constructs is amazing as well, that they through, I think on one hand they have a base regeneration rate, and I think I did a little bit of HP on hit there, which of course is very great. So we can't go through.
You should be careful, Inquisitor. According to the sensors, this force field is powered by unknown but immense energies. Actually, these readings are fascinating. If only I could try some experiments.
That's not why I'm here, Marcos. This barrier was created by unholy sorcery. I will find the source and destroy it.
Will do. That was clear. I could not imagine that we only had to go to this point on the map. So the sad part, of course, is that we need to cover some space we already went through. But on the other hand, the good part there is, of course, that we don't have to fight as many enemies on this way. That is the only good part here. Chaos spawn down, all of them down. Good, good, good. We are mortals, but we are killing them easily. So we have a black... Okay, we have to put a little bit of effort into here. And we may even have to... Did we? Okay, I always thought that collapsing stuff in this game would basically kill or damage enemies. So I was a little bit off there, I guess. And now we put everything into the rogue cycle to put him off or out of his misery, so to say.
There's been an interesting development, Inquisitor. While you were finishing up with this rabble, I detected strange fluctuations in the energy field protecting the Black Legion ritual.
Be more specific.
It's only a theory, but it looks like their motive force fuels the energy field. All you have to do is sever this bond, and you can disrupt their ritual.
I will sever all of their bonds. Great smart.
Well, that is what we expected, didn't we? Killing off them enemies in order to get through the energy barrier. That is what I wanted, or that is not what I wanted, but that's what I thought here. So, just fight through them enemies, and that shall be very, very good for us. So, we have a large enemy force here. Oh my goodness, that is going to be, I think, a harder fight, so I should basically retreat at least a tinsy little bit, let our constructs take a little bit of damage, and not us, to be precise. And that is right now the perfect situation. Doing some ranged damage and let our constructs beef through them enemies, even if we sometimes, of course, lose a couple of them, what we did not do right now, but that is what we can only do here. That is great. Another one down.
This countess fought harder than the rest. Perhaps he was some kind of a leader.
The corpse may be worthy of inspection.
News for day 5. They can't even name their planets properly. Pathetic. This is the 4th war on the 3rd world. This will be the last one for me. The warlock has cut deep this time, right into the soul. Some of the new converts have fled fools. It won't save them. We cannot be saved. We were marked by the forked plate, and there is no escape for us. I feel my life slithering away into the hex. The ritual cannot be interrupted, he said. It must be a powerful sorcery, he said. The rift must be opened, he said. We will die one way or another, he said. I believe him. He tells the truth, even when he lies. And he lies a lot. This is not the glory of the he promised me. This is not the eternal life that the voices promised me. We are nothing but meat stuck between their ever-turning cogs. You were right, Mother. I'm a fool. Okay, of course that is tragic, but as it is always with promises from Chaos, guys, you should never believe them, at least in the Warhammer 40k lore. That is one certain thing. Lies, lies, lies. But anyhow, in this universe you can be easily seduced with certain things. Anyhow, so what I of course like here, that is what I can only say about rollouts like this, having many constructs fighting for you and you can basically stay in the back, is on one hand it feels of course safer as it, you know, a lot of damage which is incoming of course goes to the constructs and not you, which are even regenerating of course, which is great. And on the other hand, it feels faster than with the other Inquisitor, and that is a very important factor, I think. to make this class so good as it is. Of course, I can say what I, at least a little bit, am missing right here is a HE grenade, which I at one point probably will include. For now I am there not so certain because of the second vivisector there that is, you know, worth not having so much AoE damage, although some certain enemies, of course, certain groups of enemies there you just want to throw in a HE grenade. Anyhow, we will just go on as we are. And we have 2 more groups remaining, so let's kill them off. What I'm not going to have a I'm not going to look at it, but I would like to see whether the energy barrier, there were those laser bars there, whether they would, now with having killed off material which supplies it, whether they grow weaker or one bar disappears. That I would like to know, but I would say that is probably not included into the game. Why should they even? So, first a group of enemies is going to be not hunted down, but ripped apart. Oh, we did receive a lot of damage there. I don't even know how and why, but anyhow. We are a little bit suppressed, which is not bad, but not good either. But we have nearly killed off the enemies for sure here. And we have regenerated. Good, good, good. This guy down. So there we can see the ranged dude there, of course, is doing a lot of damage as well, which is surprising. When I included this guy here, the first time I was just thinking about him more of a tank-like guy with not there in the game for dealing damage, but as you see, he can deal damage, and that of course is very, very good. Let's revive them. And then we are nearly through here. I'll reload quick. And the Renegade Commander is going to fall. Give us a few items, so we may have some sort of upgrade in the end. For our character, of course, that would be amazing and oh so cool. Come on, don't hide, you will just die. Oh, nice, an item. Through here, and then we are nearly at the last power source, so to say, which is very, very good, so we can finally go on with the quest. So this kind of characters, of course, are not very, very good for us because they do AoE damage, and that, as you might know, is not very good for our oftentimes clumped up robots. So let's get into this group and deal some nice damage. So if we would take down this little group, this is good for us because we of course then have less enemies to deal with. Just shoot, please. And maybe we should just... okay. Okay, now that this is down, that was good. So we were not dealing as much damage there as we could. That of course is bad.
Good news, Inquisitor. The energy field has collapsed. You can now access the site of their rituals.
Good news indeed. They will pay the price for butchering this city.
Alright, then we will just go through and not include, but you know, interfere with the rituals. That might be very, very good. So inoculators I can take with me. That is not that bad actually. And then through here, I know I did not pick up them inoculators.
You are a thorn in my side, Inquisitor. It's time to gently remove you.
So these are of course situations for this character which are not very, very good. If the not, I want to say crest giver, but if the enemy actually does teleport you, or the little animation teleports you right into the action, and you know, we are some sort of a glass cannon, of course we can't really take much damage there. That of course is not very good for us. So he's down.
Have you defeated them, Inquisitor?
Just in time. The ritual was almost complete. Had they opened the warp rift, this planet would have been engulfed by demonic hordes. Alas, there is not much left to save or reclaim here. Time to return to the ship.
And good, we have a little level up there and a little chest on the top side, so let's take that. And then we quit, of course, and take a little look at the items we have received here. Maybe something good, maybe not. At least we are through. Are we now through with the investigation? I don't even know, but that we will find out any second. Alright, new level reach, which of course is great. We take a quick look at the items we have received. 20, that might be very good for us. No. Max HP is always not that great. Alright, quickly go through them items. Okay, that is not so good. 123. I think I'll equip that one. That is not that bad, honestly. And okay, data flux. I like that. Data flux for us is very important, although, as you have seen in this episode, we did not revive as many constructs as you might think. But guys, we will listen to her.
I have an urgent message for you, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, the flagship of the Black Legion, the Inferius Eternum, has finally revealed itself at Nereus IV and started a massive planetary bombardment. The civilian losses are regretful, but this move reeks of desperation. The bombardment resulted in massive firestorms, and the damage is massive, even for my taste. The Inferius Eternum is still in orbit, led by a heretic Astartes called Lord Antaros, the bringer of damnation. A Calidus assassin managed to infiltrate the ship, but she has failed to properly execute her mission. However, she managed to install a teleport beacon close to the bridge before her regrettable demise. I want you to be the wrath of the Imperium.
Alright, that will do, but that we will do in the next episode. We will board the Chaos Battlecruiser. But for now, guys, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually have enjoyed this episode, then please, guys, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.